Hi Crafty Friends, it's Sylvia. Today we are going to make a friend card. So this is the one that I made. It's with a little gnome. Let me bring it up so you can see it. Okay, and this is the inside. So let us begin. All right, and I will write down the measurements in the description box. I hope everyone's doing wonderful today. Okay, so we're gonna need a paper trimmer. I like my mat. It helps me out to make sure that everything is nice and straight because I see everything crooked. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a card using white cardstock, and it's gonna be 5.5 by 8.5. So we're gonna open this. We're gonna need it. Okay, so we said 5.5. Let's put that aside. By 8.5. Alright, so then we're going to fold this. This is actually going to be the card. Let's do it the other way. Fold it right in half. And then this is when your bone folder comes in handy. Makes it flatter. But don't do it too hard because you don't want to rip the paper. Okay? So this is actually going to be the card. Alright? Now for this one, I actually used it's sort of like a blue-green paper, and with some floral, paper on top. But I ran out of the floral, of this kind of floral. So instead, we're going to use. And I'm using all scrap paper that I have used for scrapbooking or for other cards, and it's just left over. So just make sure you use the scraps. Okay. So I look basically first for a paper that has a pattern that I like. And I love this pattern. It has beautiful flowers. It's got printed words. And then I'll look for a solid color that will bring a color that's in here out. So I figure I'd bring out the salmon color. It was either this or the pink, but I think I prefer this one. Okay. So, and I think I already did the cutting, but I'm going to do it over so you can see. All right. So it's going to be, we're going to need the trimmer again, and we're going to take the salmon color, any solid color that you like. Okay, this is the one that I chose, and this is going to be 5.5 by 4.25, and that's going to go right on top of this because we're going to cover the whole card. All right, then we're going to take the floral. And the floral paper is going to be, now we want it this way. So let's do the 4. It's going to be, this one's going to be 4 by 5.25. 5.25. And that's going to go right on top of this one. Just like that. And then we're going to need a piece of white paper. White paper. And the white paper is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. And this is where we're going to stamp. This is where you stamp, whatever stamp you're going to use. Okay, and that's going to go right there, one on top of each other. Let's move this aside. Okay, then we're going to tape this down. I'm going to use this one for now. Oh, and you can ink this if you want, and I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to use chocolate. You can use brown, any kind of brown, black, whatever color you want. I'm going to use this one. Okay, so we're going to ink it. I like to ink it because it sort of makes it pop out. Okay, let's move that aside, put that over there, and then we're going to glue this to that. Okay. And this tape I actually got at Hobby Lobby. Then they sell them in packs of 4. Oh, and I think I just ran out of tape. All right, let's see if this is the same tape. Yeah, okay, that's good. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. All right, but that's life. Things happen. Okay, so you can tape it. This is the hard part right here. Gotta make sure it's nice and straight. Then it covers everything. Okay. And if it doesn't, you could always trim a little bit. So that's fine. Okay. And if you see a little bit of white there, edge it. Okay. Now it's going to be the floral. Edge this too. Only if you want to. And this is actually a sponge that I cut it for. All right, I'm going to glue this. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight. Let's put it over here. Can you see that, guys? Yeah. You can do the standing up. I'm going to stand. I could see it better. Nice and straight. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to need the white one. We're going to ink this, but remember, you got to stamp this. And I actually did that already. We're going to use this stamp. I forgot to show you the stamp. This is the one. And this one doesn't say what it's called, but it's the one with the gnome and the flowers. Okay, so I already stamped it, and I actually stamped it twice, and I'll explain why I stamped it twice. Okay, one is going to go here, but then we're going to pop up the flowers and the butterfly. So I need an extra flowers and an extra butterfly. We'll just cut those out, and then we'll put them here. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to color this in. Well, first I'm going to ink it around the corners, all around the edges, not corners, all around the edges. Oops, sorry. Was out of the picture. Okay, like that, and I'm going to color it in, and then I'll come back. And I'm going to use the spectrum markers. So let me show you. Which are these? Spectrum. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I finished coloring in my gnome and the flowers. And then these are the extra. Remember that I told you that you had to stamp it twice? So I cut these out because these are the ones that we're going to pop up. Okay, whatever you want to pop up, that's what you do again twice. All right, so let's attach this first, and we're going to pop this up. And I'm going to use a double adhesive. Put some here at the bottom. Oops, I almost cut my nail there. Not good. That would not be good if I cut my nail. The other side. And I always put one in the middle. You don't have to, but I do. I like it. Okay. There you go. Then of course you peel. It's easier if you have nails. I have tried it without nails, short nails, and it's a pain. Okay. All right, so then we put the card right in the middle. Oops, oopsie daisy. right in the middle, nice and straight. Okay, and now we're gonna put these, and we're gonna pop these up using the smaller ones. And I guess you could put them here. Doesn't matter really. Make sure, see, it's gonna look like that. There you go. Then the next one, it's gonna be this one. And this was gonna be like this. And then the little butterfly, and I think the little butterfly, let's see, might have to trim this, cut this, I'm not sure, we'll see. No, I think that's good. Oops, stuck to my finger. Okay, and then the tulip. And I think we'll use, let's see, I don't know, this might be too big. Yeah, let's trim this a little bit, cut it. I think that's better. I'm gonna peel the paper and put in your tulip. Okay, all right, and now we're almost finished, guys. Actually, we have to do the inside. I forgot about that. Yep, so white paper. Actually, we need the salmon. Let's get a smaller one. Maybe this one. Let's see. No, we need to trim it. Just trim it a little bit more. Okay, so in the inside, the salmon is going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. Yeah, 5 1/4. So that's going to go right there. All right, and then the white and the inside is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. All right, let's ink this up very quickly. We're almost finished, guys. And then ink the white paper too. We might need the black ink because I forgot one more thing, guys. Yeah, I forgot to, oh, I already did it. I did the gnome wishes. Okay, but I do need the black ink for the flowers inside. Okay, so why don't we tape this first? Here's my tape. Okay, that's gonna go in the middle, nice and straight. I can't see a thing. That's good. And then you could pop this if you want, but I'm not. I'm just gonna tape it down flat. That's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. And one in the middle. Nice and straight. Okay, that's good. And then as you can see, if friends were flowers, I pick you, and then I stamp these little flowers. So where is here it is. My stamp. Let's put that nice and straight there. And let me get my block. Okay, ink this in black, and we're going to put that in the middle. ink. Right, let's see, like around here is the middle. Okay, and then we're going to use this little stamp. I think I bought this at a Hobby Lobby. I think I stamped it in black. Yep. Love this little stamp, guys. And then just basically decorate the flower, the card. Anywhere you want. This one like this, over here maybe. And then one more time. So let's do this one this way. Anyway, okay. And then of course, you color in the flowers, and let's use, what did I use here? Well, we use like a pinkish color. Let me get my, let's see, we will use, let's just use this one. This one's Pale Pink Blend. And I will try to do this as fast as I can. I should have done this before, sorry. These markers have 3 colors in one, which it comes in handy. It's like having 3 markers for the price of 1. I'm trying to hurry because it's time for Din Din. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to continue coloring this and I'll be back. Okay, so I've already finished coloring the flowers. Now it's time for the Nouveau and the stickles. So I'm going to put stickles right here in the middle of the flower. And this one too. Some on the tulip. And some on the butterfly, why not? Okay. And then I'm going to take the stickles. I mean, not the stickles, the Nouveau. I will squeeze it a little bit on the side, make sure. You got to hold it because it's wet. It's going to take a while to dry, so I'm going to have to I got to make sure. Just a dot. Dot. And the Nouveaux and the stickles, they all come in different colors, lots of colors, guys. Okay, and that's about it. I believe we are finished. I just gotta make sure that I don't close this because this is wet. All right, so there it is. There it is. Gnome wishes. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Okay, and then this one. So we have 2 different colors. So I made one in blue and one in salmon color. Okay, I got to hold this one unfortunately because this has to dry. Anyway, so that's about it, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed it.